What up, everybody? Welcome back into the Pacific Revision. I am one of your hosts, Miguel. Hi, hello, how are you? Alongside me is my co-host, Eric. Eric, say hello.
I don't think I've ever felt this kind of pressure recording before, Miguel. I don't-
It's, I perform well under pressure. I
I do
don't know
not.
about you.
I wilt. Look, it's my cat in the
I,
background. Thor's
I
first
th-
for our video listeners. Thor's first appearance in the Pacific Revision. Welcome, Thor.
By the way,
Yeah.
now that you mention it, Happy Thursday, Eric.
Oh, it's
Happy
Thor.
Thursday.
Are you gonna watch it tonight?
I am, and I am beyond excited.
I am. I got 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
I
Pacific
got
Standard Time. Best time.
7:55.
Dolby or IMAX.
Regular, just because the first time I go watch it on Premiere, I go with a bunch of friends, and it's just easier to do a normal
Uh huh.
showing. And then I go watch it in all the fanciness the following week on my days off.
Look at you showing off that you have friends. I'm
You
proud of
know,
you. Proud of
I
you.
got
I'm
some.
I'm a little jealous that you talk to other people besides me, but that's a me issue more than anything.
Don't you always go with your friends to watch movies?
No, I watch with my fiance because we live together and it's easier.
Ooh, fiance,
Yeah. hmm
big word.
By the way, people don't know this. We've had a busy week, like individually. Schedules not
Yeah,
aligned. This is 20. We're giving you 20 minutes. We're stealing Aaron's gimmick of 20-minute podcast. This is all the time we have because Miguel has
but,
to leave in now
but doing it
17
much,
minutes.
but doing it much better.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So quickly, I don't give a shit. But the NHL draft is coming up. As a team with no first round pick, I
Hey,
could care less.
hey, buddy, right there with you. We traded ours away.
Oh, did you guys do
Yeah,
too?
we got Kevin Fiala since last
Oh, that's
episode.
true. That
Yeah.
is. Let's talk about it. Have we talked about it? Kevin Fiala?
No,
Yeah, we did, right? Oh
no,
no.
no.
Kevin Fiala is now a Los Angeles King, and he got extended for 7 years. At how much?
I think it was 7.8.
I think it is 7.8, 7.8,
Yeah.
7.9.
We
So,
have no time for fact checking. We only have time to do this. So yeah,
how do you
7.8.
feel about it?
I love it. Love it. It just cost a first round pick and Brock Faber, who was a second round pick in 2020.
Who?
Brock
You
Faber.
know,
Pretty
who?
good. Brock Faber's pretty good. He's
No,
pretty good.
never heard of him. Never heard of him.
He plays for the University of Minnesota, and there's actually like a little picture of him celebrating a Minnesota Wild goal. So I'm sure it's gonna be cool for him.
Minnesota.
It's gonna be cool for him to go play in Minnesota. But
It's
Kings have a lot of right-handed guys playing D, so you know what? Subtract from a position of strengths, add a top six winger who can score. Had 85 points last year. Finally, things are looking up for the Los
and
Angeles Kings.
rumor is LA is not done. So do
I don't
you
know
I
how
have
much
a
I believe
question.
that. I don't know how much I believe that.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I have a question for you, Eric.
Yeah.
Did the playoff appearance make the office go, you know what? The window is
Uh,
open now.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say this would have happened anyways. Because when you have guys like Dustin Brown already gone.
Retired, caps off the
Yeah, 5.8 off
games.
the books. So really, like if you subtract Dustin Brown, add Kevin Fiala, you're really just adding $2 million. It's
Yeah,
fine.
and a better player today.
Yeah, yes. But like Dustin Brown's gone. Jonathan Quick has 1 more year left on his contract. Kopitar has 2 more years left on his contract. Dowdy is signed
Both
forever. So
both are on their finals, right? You assume, right?
Kopitar could come back. I could see Quick also doing like a 1 or 2 year deal to finish off his career. Like I would take like would you wouldn't take Jonathan Quick at like 1.5, 2 million?
It depends on if you have two other better
Like
goaltenders.
he's a 1B backup.
I mean, if he's taking 1.5, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I think that's kind of what you're looking for, but when you have guys like Kopitar, Quick, and Dowdy still there from the core from the team that won the cup, I think they made it pretty loud and clear last year when they wanted to sign Dano and Arvidsson that all right, that's 3 years of sucking. We can try to start doing things now. And if we would have sucked last year, it would have been all right. That's 4 years of sucking. We have to start trying now. So I mean, rebuild's going as good as I think I could imagine. This adds someone who's 26. You have them signed until they're 33. 7.8 isn't that bad. The cap should be going up in the next 2 to 3 years.
7.8 feels a bit high, but not like majorly high. Just
Well,
slightly. Just
it's
slightly.
like I would prefer like 7, but at that point I'm arguing about $800,000
I know.
uh to
Yeah,
money that isn't mine.
I
This isn't my money, you know what I mean?
don't see a negative
Oh,
on
it's
this
good.
one. It's
It's good.
pretty
85 points last year.
pretty solid
I was
sign
worried
and trade.
I was worried about Kevin Fiala because I was thinking about it like, all right, last year was like his first big year that like he broke out, but he's averaging basically what he's been averaging points per game and shots per game and goals per game for the past 3 years. It's just the last 3 years have been shortened. So he should be a good fit. It'll be interesting. I don't know where he's going to line up. I think ideally you want him next to Dano, but you're not going to really split up that Dano Arvidsson Moore line. So maybe Kopitar.
I think at some point he finds his way next to Dano because I don't think that line will produce like it did last year. But that is future talk, Eric.
Has Vegas done anything stupid since last week?
No. They've pretty much stood still.
That worrying? Do you is running it back good enough?
For Vegas?
Yeah,
I think so.
you think so?
I'm not worried. We were
Like,
injured. We were severely injured.
I get it, but you know that could happen again, right? And there's
It
like no,
could.
no backup plan.
It could happen to anybody. Like you just don't know.
I mean, technically true. But is there
So
more pressure to win now that you guys sucked after a year, or is it like, you know what, they'll bounce back, it'll be fine, no worries here?
I say there's more pressure, but I don't feel it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
I guess
But I
after
feel
the
like
shit last season, like it could only go up, right?
you think, you hope. Then speaking of signings and
Yeah,
extensions, Chris Letang, 6 years.
that is not good.
And how old is Chris Letang?
35.
Oh, that is bad. Then
So look, I understand. Like again, we signed Drew Doughty because for $11 million for 8 years because of what he did and what he means to the franchise. Pittsburgh doing the exact same thing. You know, Letang part of the core that brought them 3 Stanley Cups over what was it, like 7, 8 years. I get it. You never want to see those people in another uniform. On the flip side, $6 million, was it 6.1 for what was it, 6 years? You said,
it's 36.6 over 6 years. So whatever the
yeah,
math breaks down to.
6.1 for 6 years. He's gonna be 41 when that contract is up.
So it's safe to say Sidney Crosby got what he wanted, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Malkin's
Take
gonna be
your
the real interesting one because I
yeah.
definitely think throughout this whole process, like you're like Malkin is
Malkin,
probably
8 years.
God. It would be. I made a joke. I think I was talking to Locked On Vegas Golden Knights. A good podcast of if you like Vegas Golden Knights stuff. I listen to it occasionally because Miguel, no offense, I need other opinions than yours about your team. But we were talking and it's like Malkin to Vegas seems like the most Vegas thing ever.
But we had no money, so
But for like, you don't think like a million, like $1 million
what podcast, by the way?
the Locked On Vegas podcast, Locked On Vegas
Okay,
Golden Knights.
I'm into it.
They're the ones that follow me, but not you, which is hilarious.
Oh my
Yes,
god, that's
yeah.
hilarious.
Follow this Kings fan, but not this Golden Knights fan. That's hilarious.
You want to know what's even funnier about that?
Yeah,
So real
that I
quick,
pointed it
I know we
out,
don't
and
have,
they
I know
still
we don't
haven't
have a
added
lot
you.
of time, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Lockdown, if they're into this, shout out. But one of the dudes on there, I do, you know me, I like hockey cards. I open hockey cards. I have a
Yeah,
YouTube channel where I open up hockey cards.
YouTube.com/collectors lobby.
I also go on Whatnot and all these places and do breaks where I pay people money to open. I buy into a box, I buy into a pack, and try my luck. I came across a Vegas guy, cool dude, and he's like, check out my podcast, and I haven't listened to it, and it's Lockdown Vegas.
You think we can get him on? Because I hope the gag continues
Oh
that he
my god, that is
continues not to follow you.
hilarious.
He continues not to follow you and just only
That's
follows
fine.
me.
I mean, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. It's fine though. Like, I know I have
Okay.
controversial opinions. You know what I mean? I get it.
Do you though? What's your most controversial opinion? That you hate Marc-Andre Fleury?
I don't hate Marc-Andre Fleury. Marc-Andre Fleury.
Do you like Robin Leonard?
I do.
Okay, that's all I got. What other stuff you got? We got like 10 minutes.
Where's Fleury going?
That's a great question. So Kevin Weeks today this morning, we're like, he's going back to Minnesota. And then like an hour later, they're like, there is no deal between Minnesota.
So apparently, I mean, the rumor is Minnesota's like, we need a deal. We want you back, but we need a deal before the draft.
It's draft day today.
And today is draft day, and there's no deal.
No deal. The feel-good answer would have been Pittsburgh, huh? Like he goes back to the Pens. But they just re-signed their backup, Casey DeSmith, for a couple of years. So that's out of the question.
Come back to Vegas, league minimum.
That would be hilarious if he goes back to
That would be hilarious.
That would be amazing. What if you traded? Would you be mad if they traded away Robin Leonard and brought back Fleury on like $2 billion for 1 year?
I think Vegas, McCrimmon, McPhee are way too proud to ever do that.
Yeah, but
even if that deal, it would be funny. Even if Fleury is like, I'll come back for the league minimum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Vegas takes it out of like two reasons. Out of they're just too proud to admit when they were wrong.
Okay.
And two, it'll just cost more drama in the fan base again, because if he doesn't start every fucking game, you're gonna get this flower hive going again and losing their minds, and we don't want that. Not here in Vegas. Not me. You know what I mean?
Can I do a trade proposal for you that I just thought of right now?
Yes.
Vegas gets Marc-Andre Fleury, free agent. Whatever money is ideal for you. So if it's league min, it's league min. All right.
It's league min. It's too much, but I'll give him that.
Vegas, Jesus Christ. Vegas trades Robin Leonard to Edmonton.
Okay.
Edmonton sends back Jesse Puljujarvi and like a second round pick. Would you do it? Because look, as much as Edmonton hates Puljujarvi, he's pretty good.
I know he is.
He can't score right now, but that might just be a thing of him gripping the stick too hard.
In the environment too, maybe.
Yeah, new start. You didn't tell me. You told me, go picture it right now. Close your eyes. This man gets traded to Edmonton, heads to Vegas.
How much does Puljujarvi make though?
He's an RFA. So you're looking at like $2-3 million, I would say, on like a prove it deal, like a bridge deal.
I mean, if Fleury comes back at league min, then yes, I do it.
It's a good, interesting offer, because
only because right now
that gives Edmonton the goal they need.
Right now, Leonard's $5 million.
Yeah.
Although the rumor is he's starting the season on LTIR, which will help us at the moment with cap issues. They might not need to trade anyone else, but we shall see.
Yeah. Also, you have Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson's kind of good.
Logan Thompson's a future, man.
He probably, like, I know we're gonna harp back on last season, but do you remember the game against New Jersey? The one where like Leonard got pulled like randomly for no reason.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if Logan Thompson starts that game from start to finish, you're probably, I don't want to say you make the playoffs, but like you don't shoot yourself in the foot against New Jersey.
If Leonard was injured, as long as he's been, the rumor is
he was.
I agree. I do believe it too. And they would have actually just let him fucking go on IR, LTIR, whichever, and let Logan take the net earlier than I think they had the confidence in him. Like I feel like Leonard. I mean, Thompson didn't take the net until they had no choice.
Yeah,
if they would have made the right decision and put him in earlier when Leonard first got hurt, Vegas makes the playoffs. I mean, they might not do nothing. They might get dummied out by Colorado in the first round, but they make the playoffs. Like, what more do you need to see from Logan? Like, dude won goalie of the year in AHL 2 years ago now, whatever. The year before last season, this last season just passed. The year before that, he did amazing. And then this year in the start in the AHL, he was amazing. And he won multiple player of the month. Like, what more do you want? You know what I mean? I get the AHL is different from the NHL, but that's got to mean something, right?
He proved he can play.
I mean, now closing out the season, clearly he won his spot on the main roster. Clearly, Brosant is gone.
He should be, but like,
And
I don't
that's
know.
I think like 2 million.
2.35 if I remember correctly. Because I'm big brain boy. I don't know, man. It's so tricky. Uh, it's funny we're talking about like future stuff with the draft around the corner, which should be like big future stuff, but we don't care.
We don't
Do,
care.
do you care at all about who's going number one in Montreal?
No, I don't give a shit.
I love the
Montreal will
Montreal.
remain bad.
Oh yeah,
I
but
mean, that's cool. I will say this. Montreal is lining themselves up to be really good in like 3 years. Maybe sooner. Depends on their current young guys.
I think they could. Man, it's hard. You don't know about like
But then
Carey Price.
you're an idiot for letting the no go. You know what I mean?
Oh man, best UFA signing of all time, Philip Deneau to LA. God, I love Philip Deneau. Could you imagine letting him walk? I couldn't.
So
I'm
dumb
so
of
happy.
them.
So my next jersey, now that they're bringing back the reverse retros, might be a Phil Deneau jersey.
Just because, like, you got Suzuki.
Yeah.
You got Cole Caulfield. And
Imagine
I
letting
mean,
Nick Suzuki go too.
huh? Nah, they're
Imagine
not going to
letting
let
Nick
Suzuki go.
Imagine.
We traded him away. We didn't let him go.
Or Max Pacioretty. How's that working out for you?
I mean, it's worked out good. He's been our top scorer every year.
Top scoring player on a team that can't win the cup. Just
Yeah,
Montreal over
that's
again.
fine. You switch him out with Suzuki. Vegas is still in the same spot. That does not matter.
No, they're better.
Just more cap. Not necessarily. Like I said, it's your whole Jesse Pugliari argument. It's the environment. You don't know if Suzuki would have shined or even gotten the opportunity here in Vegas.
Hold on,
He's good, but he's not outstanding either in Montreal.
Who is Vegas' best draft pick of all time that has played for Vegas?
It's Nick Hague.
Really?
It is Nick Hague, yeah.
That's not good. Also, he might be gone.
He may be gone. If he gets offer sheet, he is 100% gone.
After Nick Hague, who is it? Logan Thompson? Nicholas Waugh?
Oh, we didn't draft Logan Thompson, though.
You didn't? Where did he come from? Trade?
I think like college, I think.
Oh, college free agent?
Like he was an undrafted signee. I'm pretty sure.
So then it would be Nicholas Waugh then, right? Because he was like a 4th round pick from you guys, right? Do I know more about Vegas than you? Because if I do,
no, Nicholas Waugh was traded too.
No.
Yes.
Look it up right now.
He's not that young.
Look it up right now while I transition to the last thing I want to talk about, or to one of the things I want to talk about. Miguel, you and I.
Nicholas Waugh drafted by Carolina.
What the fuck?
The year before Vegas came into the league.
Okay, Keegan Colasar. He has to be drafted by Vegas. I'm running out of players, Miguel.
Actually, no. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Who was that like 19-year-old who played like in year 1? Dylan Ferguson.
Dylan Ferguson, yeah, goalie,
drafted,
future goaltender.
He's the best drafted Golden Knight that's played for Vegas after Nick Hague. Okay, but Miguel, both of us hate the San Jose Sharks, correct?
Keegan Colasar drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, go on. Anyway,
oh my God, San Jose Sharks. We hate them. The worst.
Yes, but they did a good thing.
Big news. They hired Mike Grier as their general manager after Doug Wilson, who is the NHL's first black GM ever. You'll love to see it. Also, fun fact.
To see it.
Do you know who Mike Grier's brother is?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins general manager.
Yeah.
What a fucking family. Like we've heard about like playing
nothing but success. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think their dad is a advisor for the Dolphins also. So that's just a team management family, which I don't think I've ever seen. But it's cool. You love to see it. You love to see that the Dolphins also put out like a congratulations to Mike Grier. I don't know. I feel bad for him because I don't know how you fix that San Jose roster. You know what's funny? Like you eventually look at your rivals and you're like, man, if they just do this thing, and this thing, like they're gonna be good. I don't know how you fix San Jose.
Yeah.
Like get rid of how do you get rid of?
We said it last time. They're gonna be bad for a few years, and they just gotta accept it. There's no hope for them.
But they're not gonna accept it. Like Erik Karlsson did not like he said, I didn't get traded to lose.
And they gotta talk to that boy about waiving his no move contract.
No one's gonna. No,
someone would take that contract. No one should, but someone would.
Nobody's taking that contract. All right, Miguel, we got I'll say 3 minutes. We're gonna
No,
go
we
over
got we got like 6.
6 minutes. All right, I'll take 6 minutes. So we're gonna go over 20 minutes. You're welcome, audience. Uh, free agents. Do you care? Like who's on the Miguel radar for top
Nobody, because
UFAs?
Vegas can't do nothing.
Okay, but in the league, Miguel, not everything's about you in Vegas.
Well, everything is about me, Eric, and I mean it's gotta be Flurry, right?
Is
And then the
your interest?
whole Nathan Kadri, like what's gonna happen with him?
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. You think Kadri
Like
makes more than 10?
no,
Someone has to be dumb enough.
I think he makes 9.4, 9.5.
Still a lot of money.
I know, it's still too much, but yeah, I think he makes that much.
I don't mind paying 9.4, but you know it's gonna be 7 years, and he's gonna be 32 next year. So that's all the way to what 39.
What if LA is that team?
We don't have that much money. The Kings only have like $12 million left. I mean, you still got to sign Kempe. Also, can we stop? You know who's been reaching out to me? People are like, what if people offer sheet Sean Dursey or Mikey Anderson or Adrian Kempe? No one offer sheets.
Realistically,
No one's offer sheeting. Stop it.
I don't know who is a contender, but could also afford Kadri right now.
No contender. Like half the league is over the salary cap right
Like
now.
I know he won his cup, but like, do you really want to go to a bad team?
Yes, for $9 million at minimum. Yes. Because honestly, the like the most popular location that I can see is New Jersey, and that's not bad. Could you imagine having that center depth up the middle with Jack Hughes, Nico Heischer, and Nazem Kadri? And you can play
Let's see,
Kadri on wing if you want.
Anyway, I'm looking at the cap.
But like other than that, you're looking at like Philly. Like
The
Kadri
Kings,
doesn't-
as of right now, the Kings can afford him.
yeah, but
They
we're not
won't.
going to. We got to sign
The
like 5 people.
Rangers could afford him.
They're not doing anything either.
Islanders could afford him.
They're not doing anything.
Columbus could afford him.
Columbus could afford him, but I don't think he wants to go to Columbus.
Winnipeg could afford him.
Nobody's going to Winnipeg. Barry Trotz is from Winnipeg, and he's like, you know what?
I'd rather retire.
I'd rather take the year off than go to Winnipeg.
He's like, damn, Vegas already got their coach. Guess what? I'm taking the year off. Respect.
And that's sad because I would love to see Barry Trotz work with like Connor Hellebuck because that would have been talk about.
You
defense.
know what, Semi? There's 2 teams I'm seeing. There's 3 teams that could afford him that I could see pulling the trigger.
Ottawa,
No, that are semi-contentional teams.
Detroit.
No.
All right, I give up.
Predators?
They got to sign
Yeah.
Forsberg, so no.
Dallas Stars?
They have to re-sign Jake Ottinger.
He won't be that expensive.
I mean, they'll still be expensive though.
I mean, they got 18 right now, free,
That's a good point. I don't know.
with 19 players signed.
All right, you know what? Miguel, you're a wise boy. I'm convinced.
And the other team is never mind. They have too many unsigned players too. Because Carolina, but I just see they have only 14 players signed.
Nah.
So they're probably get to re-sign a bunch of contracts right now.
I think for me personally, I think the 3 most likely destinations, Detroit, because I think it's time for them to start doing stuff. New Jersey has a bunch of money left over after PK Subban his 9.5 is off the books, and Philly because Philly does dumb shit with their cap.
I have one more curveball that I'm seeing right now. They have a bunch of cap space, and they're in the verge of maybe being able to do something soon.
What do we got?
The Anaheim Ducks.
No, I don't think they're there yet. Although I was hearing
Ducks.
Although I was hearing a funny rumor that like Josh Manson might go back to Anaheim, and they might be the first. He might be the first captain after Getzlaf, which would be hilarious because he leaves and he comes back.
They have a shit ton of RFAs and UFAs, but I mean they have the money. And nobody big is going on RFA or UFA for
I just don't
Anaheim.
know. I just don't know that Anaheim's in that position yet to start building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Anaheim will still be bad next year, but maybe the young core. Maybe Ziegler gets a little better. Drysdale gets a little better. They get McTavish over from the OHL this year. Like they'll be interesting at least. They'll be interesting at least. But
Anything? And I mean, any other last news in the NHL?
Johnny Gaudreau is gonna fucking get paid also. Do you think he stays in Calgary?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll say this: right now is a bad time to be a UFA.
Think so?
I think so because a lot of the top teams are locked in at their thing. Obviously, trades can always happen, but they're locked in as far as money goes, and they only have so much to go around. With the cap being pretty much in the same spot it has been since COVID,
Yeah.
that's like restricting teams, which is not going to allow players who go on UFA probably get the most that they can get.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The players like Kadri, the players like Gaudreau will get their money one way or another. But I just think it's a bad time to be a UFA.
It sounds like Alexander Gorgiev got traded to Colorado for a bunch of draft picks. So Kemper.
Like imagine if Penguins didn't have to re-sign Letang and Malkin, and they could just let him walk.
That's
and
that
they could bring in a
conversation we've
cut.
had though, like letting go people who've meant a lot to your organization, or overpay them and keep them.
I let him go or pay on the minimum.
God, $6 million is a lot for Chris Letang, who's 35. Like I understand
That was too much.
I understand he still played well, but goddamn, that's basically gonna be our next week episode. It's just going. I don't know how much. I don't know if that's good. Like this has. Do you remember that one free agent? Well, we'll leave it on this. Do you remember that one free agency class in 2016 that was terrible? Had Milan Lucic get 6.25.
Oh,
James Neal got overpaid that year.
Yep.
Kyle Okposo got paid. I mean, Louis Erickson made $6 million. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a bunch of teams are going to be itchy to start spending now after we had our first successful year, quote unquote, since the bubble. So,
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, next week's episode should be interesting just because
free agency, baby.
Free agency is going to hit hard, and it's going to come quick, I think. So
we'll leave it on this. Miguel, who goes number 1 in the NHL draft?
It's going to be Shane Wright. As much as I would love something different, something exciting, it's going to be Shane Wright. What do you think?
It's the other guy, Shovskovsky.
Shovskovsky.
I want chaos, man. I want chaos.
I mean, I want chaos.
And
I
hope
think we're going to get it.
And I hope New Jersey trades the number 2 pick because they've been talking about it, and that would be interesting.
Montreal's trying to get 2 picks, right?
I think so, but we'll see.
2 top 10 picks.
We'll see. Miguel, send us home from this
turbo
guys, edition of the
you
Pacific
can find
Division.
me at Miguel Kicks all over the net. You can find my YouTube and TikTok. Just search up Collectors Lobby. They're opening up packs all the time. Eric, where can the people find you?
You can find me at _Erick Oriana. That's ERICKORELLANA. Miguel, you forgot to plug your TikTok. Collectors Lobby on TikTok.
I said you can find me on YouTube and TikTok. Just search Collectors Lobby.
What are we currently? Day 14 of the Trevor Zegers hunt still goes on.
Today I will upload day 15 in a few minutes.
God, it's gonna be. You know what? I'm calling it now. Making my prediction. Day 58 is when we see Trevor Zegers.
Oh, okay. Okay. I hope not. I hope it's sooner, but
book it now. Book it now. Send it home, Miguel.
That's a lot of money. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate you spend your time with us, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.